Alright, let's take a look at this thing after flow coat, how it looks, and there's a few pieces of dirt in it, but pretty good. So let's take a look here. There's pretty much no orange peel in this, so let me tell you guys about what we were able to change, which is pretty exciting. When I first got my Technoprolite, they still had a pending approval for the TE20 in California, and well, not saying this was sprayed in California. It could have been just about anywhere. Could have been at my Arizona facility. Could be just about anywhere. But I'm just saying. So what we were able to use the TE20 to do the flow coat, because it's now approved for AQMD area, which is pretty nice. So you guys that have Technoprolites, you can bust out the TE20. It's been approved for a while, I guess, but it didn't show that it was approved on their website when I was looking there. So now you can really lay it on. This was done TE20 with, because I really didn't want any orange peel in it at all. And I pretty much got it there about as smooth as it can be done. You know, I don't know if anybody's sprayed anything much smoother than that. There's nothing. On the top, definitely nothing. The sides, I mean, you can see the see my reflection in there pretty good, pretty smooth. If it was a VW bus, it'd probably see some orange peel in it, because I mean, this area where it's completely flat, you can see me pretty well. It was pretty smooth. So even here where it's slightly got this little bit of arc, it's really smooth. The hood is like, you can see the camera, you know, except for the dust that's in there. That'll all come out really easy with the buffer. I could probably almost run the buffer over it because it's really, really fine dust, but it looks bad when it's a dark color like this dark green, which is almost black, and the body looks really straight. There's hardly anything as far as waves go, dents. A little wave going on in the trunk. By the time it's polished, you won't even see it. Little tiny thing here in the fender. Just noticed it, but it's tiny. It probably will actually sand and buff out to where you won't notice it at all. Little tiny stuff like that sometimes you can actually do by just color sanding, buffing with a block. So anyway, yeah, it looks pretty nice. He'll be more than pleased. He was not even expecting it to be this nice. So, but I figure if he's worked on it for 20 years, I better make it really nice so that when he gets it, he's like pretty excited about it. So, well, we didn't get any fish eyes, which is good. The dirt's easy to fix. The fish eyes suck to fix. So, yeah, anyway, if you guys are looking at using a Technoprolite, the TE20 really goes on super smooth, but it does make a lot more overspray cloud, so just be ready for that. So anyway, that's it for the Mustang, I guess. Should make another video on how to get spray with the getting no orange peel using TE20. It's so easy. It's not even, you know, this was done. I was talking about gun settings here. TE20, 15 pounds of pressure and 2.5 turns out. The first coat, second coat, opened it up to 3. And went fairly slow. I did not, you know, a lot of guys will go, and when they're doing that, they'll go even really, really fast, and then they'll layer it up slow. I didn't even do that. I just shot it on, and it came out so nice. It was, I could just see how it was coming out of the gun that I wasn't even worried about it. It was going to come out really perfect. So anyway, those are the gun settings. I'm using Drew Carriage 4-to-1 clear, which I think is their best product, better than the 2-to-1. Flow coated over the same product, first coat. And of course that makes it just flow super smooth, and that's what we wanted, because this sucks to color sand and buff this color. In fact, I'm not excited about it from here. It's going to be a lot of man hours just to get it to polish, but it'll be like really, really nice. And you know, with these stripes and everything, I was talking to my buddy, and he goes, I said, what would you charge to these? He goes, like, that's like a $1,500 ad. People think, oh, that's no big deal, just a little stripe, you mask it off and spray it. Then you start measuring everything, you start making sure it's straight, you start looking at, you know, the cost of the material for the white. Then you talk about, now you got to spray a coat of clear on it and then sand it and then spray another coat of clear, which, you know, if you were doing a full show paint job or something like that, you'd have to do that anyway. You know, that's like a $1,500 ad to a paint job to just put a stripe on it. Seems like it'd be no big deal, but when you add up all the costs of all the materials and all the other stuff, masking time, all that, that's usually what it would run. But you know, people aren't usually willing to pay that. You know, you tell them that much when they're like, oh my God, if I were bidding stuff, I'm not doing this for work, guys. This is not my job. I won't do this except for Chuck. And that'll be the last one I'll ever do for anybody else. I just don't want to do it for anybody else. It's just too much of a pain in the ass, and I have enough of my own projects to do. So anyway, I'll talk to you in the next video, and have a good night.